are some South Africans still angry that Chidinma Adetshina has won the Miss Nigeria Universe competition? Why are South Africans angry? And why are Nigerians too, some Nigerians, angry that she won the competition? Why? Nigerians are angry, South Africans are furious. I mean, furious South Africans coming for Chidinma, furious Nigerians coming for Chidinma. Just one girl, two countries rising up, speaking against her victory. Why? Let's look at why Nigerians are furious that Chidinma has taken the crown. Nigerians are furious because there were other ladies in the competition, and then she came from nowhere within a short space of time to take the crown. Nigerians are saying that there were other ladies in that competition who deserved the crown more, who deserved the crown better. Ladies like Miss Rivers, Miss Anambra, Miss Edo. I mean, these three ladies were outstanding. I'm talking about Nigerians. They think these three ladies deserve the crown more than Miss Chidinma Adetshina. Then Miss Chidinma is getting this crown because she's been compensated. Nigerians are the ones saying this, not South Africans. Here Nigerians, wow, nice compensation. Nigerians are calling it a compensation. Everything for Nigeria is predictable. This person is saying that everything about Nigeria is always predictable. Here's another person saying, she was given the crown just to spite South Africans. They should have made it interesting by giving her the runner-up. This is very low. A Nigerian said this. She's not even surprised. Congratulations. I mean, lots of Nigerians said that as soon as she was announced winner, that she was not surprised. There was no reaction. There was no, she did not do any of that. That means she has been told right from when she was in South Africa, before she traveled from South Africa to Nigeria, she already knew. She was already told that, come, can you come? We're going to give you the crown. That's what people are saying. That's what Nigerians are saying, that she knew. I mean, she could not even act the part. So Nigerians are saying that this thing was predictable. It's rigged and all of that. That's what Nigerians themselves are saying. Not all Nigerians, some Nigerians. Now, why are South Africans furious that Chidinma Adetshina has been announced winner? Every other country would say, why shouldn't they be? They're xenophobic. When it comes to people of other countries and all of that, South Africans, black South Africans will never approve of that person, no matter how good you are, whatever. That's what people of other countries are saying. Why are South Africans really furious about Chidinma? We can only judge by their actions. The first action they took, they ensured that she got so much heat during the Miss South Africa competition. Miss South Africa beauty pageant competition. South Africans themselves gave Chidinma Chichi so much heat, and it was over her nationality. It was over her origin, because they said that her father is not South African and her mother is not South African. Based on that, they openly expressed all manner of displeasure, and I would say hate towards her. I read the comments, I saw it. There was so much hate for one person. They said that none of her parents were South African. That's one reason. But after that, it was beginning to look like an obsession, because she left. She was invited by the organizers in Nigeria to come for the Nigerian beauty pageant, Miss Universe Nigeria. But after she withdrew and South Africans continued running after her, haunting her, it now started to look like this was really hate, you know, this was really xenophobe, because she has left, she's withdrawn from the race. Why are they still following her? They followed her to Nigeria and they started mocking contestants. They started mocking the hall that was used for a rehearsal. While the ladies were rehearsing, they were laughing at the hall. Unfortunately, they thought that the hall, a rehearsal venue, was the show itself, was the Miss Universe Nigeria show. And they were just laughing, you know, at the competition and all of that. And then there was the Uber war, just because of one Nigerian lady who withdrew from a competition. You said you did not want her, and she decided to step away from the competition that you did not want her to participate in. And then you're following her to Nigeria to torment Nigerians. The Uber war, and Nigerians fought back during the Uber war, and it did not end there. What did South Africans do next? Guess what? In order to spite Chichi, yes, in order to spite Chichi, in order to ensure that she does not win, what did South Africans do? South Africans picked Miss Quara. They picked Miss Quara and they said that let's go and vote. At first, Miss Quara was one of those that they laughed at when they looked at the contestants in Nigeria. South Africans laughed at her. That, look at the kind of person that you're presenting here. This is what Nigeria has to offer for Miss Universe. They were laughing. But all of a sudden, the idea came that why not we vote for this lady so that this lady will go and represent Nigeria. But if we come out to say we are voting for her to spy Chidinma, it's going to really show the hate. But we're going to present it like, oh, she represents the true African and all of that. No, you did not vote for Miss Quara because she represented the true Nigerian. You voted for her because you wanted to spite Chichi. You really did not want Chichi to win. You wanted her to lose in South Africa. You wanted her to lose in Nigeria. That was why South Africans gave Miss Quara the highest number of votes. They gave her the highest number of votes. Am I saying Miss Quara is not qualified enough? The truth of the matter is that a lady of that size has never been allowed into such competition. The competition has never opened doors for such ladies. It's the bold and beautiful competition that opens doors for ladies like Miss Quara. However, in 2024, the organizers of Miss Universe decided to open the doors to every category of lady. Fat, slim, tall, short, you can speak, you can't hear, whatever kind of lady you are, feel free to come. That's what the organizers of the competition did in 2024. That's why you have somebody like Miss Quara in the competition, not because she is the spec for such a competition. Such a lady has never been a spec. We're going to have to be truthful to ourselves. There's a bold and beautiful competition, and that's where such a lady belongs. I mean, history has proven it. That's where she belongs. Picking Miss Quara was intentional by South Africans just to spite Chidinma. They wanted her to really lose out. They wanted her to lose in South Africa. They also wanted her to lose in Nigeria. So they voted massively, even mocked Nigeria's currency, that the money was nothing, that you needed a wheelbarrow and all of that to carry Nigeria's money in order to get the equivalent of South Africa's money in order to vote. They did all kinds of mockery. Nigeria came under fire. And lo and behold, as soon as Chichi was announced winner, South Africans came out in large numbers again, and in the words of many Nigerians, crying more than the bereaved. I mean, South Africans were all over X and Facebook screaming, fraud, a fraudster has won, she's a criminal, she's a fraud, she's this, she's that. We're going to report the organizers of Miss Universe worldwide to make sure this scammer does not win. We're going to do everything to stop her. She's a thief, If this is not hate, then what is it exactly? What is this behavior? Isn't this what they call witch hunting? I need to know. Isn't this what they call witch hunting? You didn't want her to win in South Africa. You didn't want her to win in Nigeria. Now you don't want her to win in the world stage. No, it doesn't work that way. Life was not designed to work that way. It's okay to be born in a different land and call that place home. You know why? Because that's the only place you know. Chidinma knows South Africa more than Nigeria. But South Africa rejected her. And now she's trying to find a new place, Nigeria. You guys want to bring her down. I don't understand that. Life does not really work that way. Obama, who became president of America, Obama is the son of a Kenyan citizen, not a Kenyan born in America, a Kenyan born in Kenya, an African, a black man, darker than me. Obama is the son of somebody born in Kenya. Okay, you say Chichi had no parents that was South African. What about the lady in 2023 in the same Miss South Africa competition who got the same treatment as Chichi just because she had a Ugandan father? What about that lady? This lady was traumatized by South Africans because she had a Ugandan father. Her mother was South African. Her mother was not Nigerian, Mozambican. Her mother was South African. But just because her father was Ugandan, that was the reason she saw hell in that competition. So this behavior, it's a pattern. It's not about Chichi. If another person comes again, it's going to happen. Even born by a South African, the fact that one parent is from another African country, this is going to happen again. And this is where South Africans need to really look inwards and reflect. But I doubt if that's going to happen anytime soon, because if you check Twitter now, they're calling for a protest against immigrants. They're calling for a protest. They want immigrants to go. They want immigrants to go. It's all over Twitter now. The issue here are immigrants. They don't want to see the faces of immigrants and all of that. Well, I wish them best of luck. Personally, I have South African friends and I love them and they love me. And that's how life should be. I mean, look at this guy, Oyibo Rebel. Oyibo Rebel is not Nigerian, but Nigeria is all he knows. And that's why he promotes Nigeria even more than Nigerians. Nigerians see him as one of theirs. Because why? Nigeria is all he knows. Nigeria is all he promotes. Nigeria is all he talks about. Nigerians have accepted him. Same for this Russian lady. This is a Russian lady. But Nigerians see her as one of theirs. Because Nigeria is the new home she has found and come to love. And so she's been accepted. This goes for so many people. It's all about impact, what impact a person can have in a society and not where they're from. Life has moved beyond where a person is from, beyond a country a person is from. And that is what my South African brothers and sisters need to understand, need to learn and accept. Life has moved beyond. You say, oh, immigrants are causing crime. Every South African that has been robbed, that has had a pew-pew pointed at them and have their properties collected, they always say one thing: the person who did it is a South African like them. The people who commit 99% of the crimes, even though immigrants are blamed for crimes and all of that, every South African who wants to be truthful have always come out to say that the perpetrators of such crimes are their own people. I saw the video of this man, 100% South African. He said foreigners are being blamed for drugs and all of that, and there are lots of drugs in Soweto, but there are no Nigerians. In Soweto, only South Africans.
These are just young boys who smoke drugs the whole day around Soweto, and their girlfriends, they all smoke. Who brings drugs in the township? It's not Nigerians, it's not foreign nationals, it's the people we know. We grew up seeing these people. They bring these drugs. There's no Nigerians in Soweto.
South Africans are not saints. Neither are Nigerians. Nigerians are not saints as well. For the Nigerians who dislike South Africans, learn to love and go get a job. For the South Africans who dislike Nigerians, I say the same thing to you. Learn to love, please. And also, go get a job. Because I don't think anybody with a job who is busy will have time for HATE. It doesn't work that way. Same for Nigerians, same for South Africans. Congratulations, Chichi. See you at the Miss Universe World Competition. You deserve it. Wear the crown, shine, and go higher. Oh, and I hear that if you go back home to South Africa, there's trouble waiting for you there. I don't know what's going to happen, but best of luck from me to you. Bye-bye.